I think you all are safe and healthy at your homes. Students, we were doing chapter tissue, and this we have done that when many cells are combined together, they form tissue. And when many tissues are combined together, they give rise to organs. And when many organs are combined together, they form organ system. Isn't it? And the study of tissues is called histology. What we call it as histology. HISTOLOGY. And students, here I have tried to give you your in-text question answers also. The answer of your in-text questions are also provided in this PPT. Okay. So in our first we have completed what is tissue and what are the type of tissues. We have two type of tissues, animal tissues and plant tissue, that we have discussed that these two are different from each other according to the need. And here what you have learnt, you can write in your notebooks also, that are the tissues present in plants and animal are same? If yes, then how? And if no, then give reasons. In between I have given you questions also. Then plant tissue, we have plant tissues of two varieties. First one is meristematic tissues, which we have done in our yesterday's video. I have told you that meristematic tissues are also called dividing tissues, and they have the ability to divide. Whenever this meristematic tissue lost or lose the ability of division, then they form permanent simple permanent tissues. And these simple permanent tissues are of two type again, or we can say permanent tissue is of two type: simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. In simple permanent tissue, I have explained you that tissue composed of only one type of cells, they are called simple permanent tissue. And in this we have two categories, that three categories, that is parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. And in next we are going to discuss the meristematic tissues and type of meristematic tissue, which we have done earlier also. Three type of tissues were given: apical meristematic tissue, intercalarial meristematic tissue and lateral meristematic tissue. Here I have given you short questions for recap, okay, that you can write in your notebook and give answer. Then permanent tissue, we have discussed that tissue that comes from meristematic tissue, when they are matured, then they will form permanent tissue. Then they are mostly collection of dead cells, so they provide strength to our plant. They have definite shape, size, function, and they may be dead or they may be alive. Okay. Then we have discussed the process of differentiation, the process by which cell arise from meristematic tissue and take up a permanent shape, size and function is called differentiation. Here I have given you a flowchart also, which tell that permanent tissue and its type. There are two types: simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. In simple permanent tissue, we have parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. You can see here the difference between all these three is given on the basis of their packaging tissues. In parenchyma, yesterday also I have told that we have large intermolecular space, intercellular space between them, and they have nucleus, dense cytoplasm and large vacuoles. And what are the functions? They provide support to the plant and they store the nutrients. We can say they store nutrients in stem and root, as well as They are also called storage parenchyma. Then when these parenchyma contain chloroplasts, then they are named as chlorenchyma. 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 And if it have the ability of buoyancy, then it is called Aerenchyma. Aerenchyma. Okay, and you can see here also where they are found. They are found in woody or soft part of the root, stem and leaves. Okay, and it was given in your book also. The diagrams you can see from book also, and here also I have tried to show you. Then come to collenchyma. This collenchyma and parenchyma, they are categorized in living cells. Okay, and the cells are living, elongated and irregular thick at the corner, and they are generally made up of cellulose, or we can say they are made up of pectin. Pectin. They have very less, or we can say no intercellular space between them. Then the cells have nucleus, then cytoplasm and large vacuole. And what are the functions? The functions are to provide flexibility, or we can say the mechanical support is given to the aerial part of the plant like leaves and stem, and they allow them to bend. Then where they are found? They are found in the leaf stalk, below the epidermis and leaves and stem. Now come to the last part, that is sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma, we can say it is a collection of dead cells, and you can see it easily on the coconut husk. There is no intercellular space due to lignin present in it. The cell do not have nucleus and they don't have cytoplasm. They usually give rigidity and strength to the plant. They are generally hard and tough. Okay. Then where they are found? They are found in stem, around the vascular bundles and veins of leaf. Okay, and I have told that on coconut husk also we can see it easily. Now there is a small assignment for you people, that you can write and clear your all the views regarding it. So if you are solving small question answers, then it will be better for you people for making the concept more easy and understandable. Okay, in our next video we are going to start epidermic, that is the another plant tissue present in our leaves or different part of the plant. So till then, thank you. Have a nice day.